Hey everybody, it's Benita. So, remember I told you guys I would give you more of a in-depth look on my day-to-day activities and how I actually cope with living with two types of brain tumors because I know sometimes, not that I'm trying to prove anything to anybody, but I know a lot of times people look at me and because I don't look like anything is wrong, people say, "Oh, there's nothing really wrong with her. Oh, she talks about living with two different types of brain tumors. There's no way." And then I've had people to actually insult my integrity by saying, "Oh, you got a GoFundMe page and you don't look like anything's wrong with you." And then I've had people talk to me about, "Well, there's so many scammers out there." And I'm just like, are you trying to equate me to a scammer? Like, seriously? But anyhow, so normally when I go out, whether I'm just running errands or grocery shopping or whatever. So today I had to do some grocery shopping. And normally when I'm out for a while, um, by the time I get back, I have pressure build up in my head. So I'll take my medicine that I have to take. And this is actually my daughter's back massager, but let me tell you, she gives it to me for my head because this thing was manufactured in God's heaven, I'm telling you. This is actually the quickest way I get relief from the pressure that's in my head. So normally when I get home, this is what I have to do. I only have the lights on so you guys can actually see. Normally I have the lights off, but I have them on so you can actually see what I have to do when I get home. So, hold on. So, and it's mostly kind of like right here in my crown and then around the base of my skull. Always around the base of my skull. Um, so that's where I feel the most pressure in my crown and around the base of my skull because that's where the fluid pressure builds up the most. So this is the absolute quickest way I get relief um, when I go out and when I come back in. So of course, underneath my wig, I have my hair braided, so I can just go through my braids on my scalp. Going through my braids on my scalp. So the only thing I have to be careful of is when I lift it up some, that it doesn't double tap real hard into my head. I've had that happen quite a few times. It's not such a pleasant feeling, by the way. So, right there on that temple, right around there, is where, if I keep it right there, I get a lot of relief right there. And then I just trace the base of my skull, the front of my skull. I don't really have a lot of problems in the back. Every now and then, if the back hurts, it's going to be right at the neck of my skull and down my into my neck and shoulder area. So, but this right here is the absolute quickest way I get any relief. Of course, I take the migraine medicine because that helps with the pressure that's in my head as well. And this little magic wand is like I said, the only thing about this, I have to make sure I don't lift it up and bring it down too fast, because it gives like that, you just heard that, gives like a double tap real hard on my head, and that's not a pleasant feeling, especially when my head is already hurting. So I try to make sure I keep it down. Even as I move it around, I try to make sure that I keep it down on my scalp area and on my head area, my temples, so it doesn't get that double tapping. So this is the first night of my, I guess I'm gonna call this my journal. Um, Only be able to see this on my YouTube channel. I'll post the first one in my group, but after that, you'll only be able to see them on my YouTube channel. So you have to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you click the notification bell so that anytime I'm live or post a new video, you'll be able to be notified. So this is my routine once I come in from running errands or being out of the house. Ouch. And like I said, I normally have the lights off, but I just have them on so you guys can see exactly what I do. So, and I normally get really comfortable. As you can see, I have my robe on. And then I just take this little wand. Like I said, it's mostly in the crown of my head, right here. Right in there is where a lot of pressure builds up. And I'm going to tell you why in another video. Um, tell you what's going on right in that area in a different video that I just found out when I went to see my neurologist. I'll share that with you, like I said, in a different video. But this video is my first one, um, so I wanted to give you guys just a sneak peek into what I do when I come home. When I run errands, I come home, I have to get comfortable. I get in my lounge chair in my room, and I grab this little, it's actually a back massager, but I use it on my head because it actually works really good, and it relieves a lot of the pressure that's built up in my head. So, like I said, a lot of times, not that I have anything to prove to anybody, because I really don't care about all that, because this has been a 10-year journey for me. I was first diagnosed in 2012. So this has been a journey for me. I've undergone several brain surgeries, including radiation and all of that. So I'm just glad to still be here, to be able to still be able to share my journey. Not really concerned about trying to prove anything to anybody, because that's just not my deal. Because people are going to believe what they want to believe. You know, I can literally post my brain scans and show you guys where the tumor is, show you guys where this is, show you guys, and somebody will still say, "Oh, those not her scans." You know how we do one another. And so, um, anyhow, um, like I said, I was first diagnosed with brain tumors in 2012, the first time, and it was because I kept having strokes. That's how they actually found it. He was trying to figure out why was I keep having strokes, and it was because I had brain tumor. I had a brain tumor. So then in 2016, they found that I had another type of brain tumor. So I had two types of brain tumors going on at one time. Um, Unfortunately, they could not operate on both at the same time, so they had to do one um, that December, and then they had to wait, and then they did the other one the following year in May. So my first brain surgery was actually in December 2016, and then for the next type of brain tumor, the other type of brain tumor, my first surgery was in, I think, May 2017. So I think it was supposed to be like a 5 to 10 year span, that it was a possibility that it would grow back, but we were looking at a longer time than what it actually took. So on the next video, I'll tell you a little bit more about that. But for now, I'm going to end this particular video, and I hope you guys are getting a better look into what I actually go through on a day-to-day basis when I'm home, when I go out, and when I come back in. Again, not that I feel like I have to prove anything, but I do want to share my journey, because you never know who I might help, and sometimes just sharing your story with other people can help them as well. All right, so just click the notification bell. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, now this first video I'm going to post in the group, but videos after this you're only going to be able to see it in my YouTube channel. Okay.